Good morning, students. Students, we are going to continue with the syllabus of our English for class 12th, and few chapters I have already taught you and have given you into the examinations of half yearly also. But those chapters which are remaining, we're going to continue with them, and for your help and support, I'm sharing my videos also, the explanation of those chapters and for the rest of the syllabus. Now, today we're going to begin with one chapter which is should wizard hit mommy. Though the name of the chapter seems little different, which doesn't explain anything to you, but still we will try to understand that what can be explained through it. First, should wizard hit mommy? What is the meaning of the word wizard? Wizard is magician. Now the chapters becomes that should magician hit mommy? Mommy is mother here. Still, it seems really strange that why such name has been given to the chapter. You, after reading the story, after finding the explanation, will realize that this has a connectivity with the chapter. How? That I'll explain. Let me first put in the date also so that things be conveyed to you date wise. Now, the story should wizard hit mommy, as it has a wizard into it, makes it very clear to us that there is a magician in the story. But let us put magician little behind and talk about the characteristics of the story, the two main characteristics. One is a girl and her father. I'm going to write the name of them both. Jo. Jo is the name of the girl, right? And Jack is father. Now, beta, this girl Jo was just 2.5 years old when she inculcated an habit. And the habit was that she became habitual of listening stories before sleeping. You would have seen that there are some children who becomes habitual of a particular habit that either they should be made to sleep, listen a story, they should be made to swing for some time, or they're laying with the mother, she's talking, and then they go to sleep. She's just 2.5 years old and she became habitual of listening stories before sleeping. Her father, Jack, is also a wonderful father and a very good narrator also. He also adapted this and very lively he started narrating the stories to the girl. It was also fun for him because the way he used to narrate the stories, that also created interest of Jack into the stories, and Jo also understood it. It continued for a few days. For around 4 to 5 days, Jack was finding it very interesting, creating a new story every day and narrating the story to the daughter. But then, it is not easy to create a story every day. So what he decided? He decided to find such a basic storyline which can remain same every time, and he only need to change the name of the characters in the story and the problems related to them. He thought of doing this, that next time I will only going to change the names of the characters in the story and the problem related to them, whereas the rest basic story would remain same. And with this thought, he started narrating a story to the daughter, to Jo. Let us first understand that what is that basic story which he has created. The basic story which he created was that there is an animal. He always used to write the stories related to the animals to the child. So this time also he's created the story that there is an animal in a forest and he calls it Roger. Maybe Roger elephant, Roger squirrel, Roger fish, right? Can be anything. So he started creating a story with the animal that there is a Roger animal in the forest and the animal suffers through something. That means there is some or other kind of problem which that animal is continuously facing. Now because the animal is facing some problem, so it was for sure that the animal will feel sad about it, and a day comes when the animal feels so sad and upset that it starts crying and starts crying. And whenever that animal is crying, then there in that story comes an old wise owl. Fine. There in the story comes an old wise owl, and the owl asks the animal the reason for crying. And after telling the reason to the owl also gives a solution to that animal. Owl says that you need not to be worried about. Your problem will be solved because I know somebody who is a magician who lives far away into the forest. You can go to that magician and the magician will solve your problem. After that, animals used to blush, used to become happy because finally the animal was about to get the solution of the problem. Right? So the animal was so happy and he asked the way to go to the forest. Before telling him the way to go to the forest, magician told him that he lives into far off inside the jungle. You have to cross rivers, you have to go inside the woods, and then you will find a cottage. There lives that magician and he will solve your problem. And then the animal used to go to that magician. The magician there solves the problem of the animal, but for that he charges something. And that was also the part of the story that every time, whenever the magician was asking some amount, maybe 7 pennies, 8 pennies, the animal was not expected to have the sufficient amount with him. Animal always had less amount and the demanded amount, why the wizard was always higher, was always more. So after that also the animal start feeling sad that, oh, now I do not have enough money, sufficient money to go to the wizard. But then the wizard himself gives the solution also. Wizard says that don't worry, I'll tell you the solution to earn the penny. Go, there is a wall. You go touch that wall, come back and you'll find a penny. And whatever amount was required, whatever the pennies which were less into number with that animal, the animal used to go and touch the wall for those many times. After collecting the pennies, the animal used to give to the wizard. The wizard was also happy after getting the fee which he charged for helping the animal, and the animal was also happy at the end because after all the problem of the animal is solved. Now, then the animal is coming back again to his home, and as a part of the story, he always hear a whistle of the train, and in that train the father of that animal is coming, and then he goes home with his father. They enjoy their supper and they go to sleep peacefully. This how every story was ending. So that means every story which was narrated by Jack to Joe had the same kind of basic storyline and was always ending with a happy end. We should not forget this also. Now, Jack created this story and every day he started narrating the same story. Sometimes it was Roger elephant, sometimes it is Roger fish, and just their problems were changing. Rest of the story was same. Arrival of the owl, then going to the wizard, then earning the pennies, coming back home, happily taking their supper and sleeping together. Clear better? But now, slowly and slowly and slowly, time is passing by and Joe has become almost around 4 years old. When she started hearing the stories? When she was just 2.5 years old. Now, she has become around 4 years old. That means it is almost, how many years? It is almost 1.5 years she is hearing those stories, which are narrated by the father. Jack is also very good narrator. You know, the moment he introduces the wizard in the story, he creates that kind of sound. Whenever he wants to introduce the appearance of the owl in the story, he tried to make it that way. So the kind of narration, the kind of sounds created by him, up and down into the voice, always make Joe attentive and attractive towards the story. It's been 1.5 years that Joe was hearing all the time this kind of story. Now, Joe has started going to the school, she's also growing, and today, it is Saturday, she asked her father to narrate a story. As usual, every day he narrates. Now, though today she was aware of one thing, that tomorrow it's Sunday, I can sleep till late and I can hear the story till late today because I can manage to get up tomorrow little late. As a child also she understands. Every child knows this. You know, you also must be feeling it. The Saturdays we can have fun, we can sleep late because Sunday we need not to get up early. You need not to be worried about going to the school. Same was the girl thinking. And she asked the father to narrate a story to her which she could continue for long, which she could hear for long. And father started narrating that story to the child. Again, because the story has to be about the Roger animal. So today, Jack started narrating the story to Joe about a Roger skunk. Roger is the word, it's a kind of a pet word. You know, sometimes the pet word is added and pet word is given to certain things. So it's a kind of a pet word which he has added for all the kind of animals. And today the story which he will narrate will be about Roger skunk. What is skunk? Have you ever seen a skunk? Do you know what is a skunk? Skunk looks like a cat. Fine. And moreover, the problem of the skunk is that they stink a lot. That's a natural one of the trait which they are born with, that they stink. They have a very, very stinky smell, awful smell, and which is a problem for them. So today we are introduced with the animal also and the name of the animal and the problem which the animal is going to face. And then I am going to continue with the story, that how the Saturday story will be different for the Joe. I am going to continue with it tomorrow. I'll explain you that. Thank you, children.